Hey guys, here's my tutorial on how to play Emma Frost like a pro in only 5 minutes. So Emma Frost is a hybrid tank. That means that she has two forms that do two different things. Her first form is her human form, which is her mid-range, more defensive form. And with this form, she has a beam as her primary fire. As you can see, the more beam damage she does, the higher her percentage gets in the middle there. And then once that charge reaches 100%, her beam will do twice as much damage as it does baseline. Her first ability in human form is her shield, and the shield is pretty straightforward. You hold your right mouse button down and the shield will keep projecting. The maximum distance the shield can project is about 45 meters, and then when you let go, the shield places. And then you can recall the shield with F, and you can angle the shield however high you want. So for example, you can put it up there to defend some of your teammates on high ground, or you can defend flying characters up like this. You can only have one shield out at a time. I believe the shield will stay out for an unlimited amount of time until its 500 health is worn down to 0. Her next ability is a little more complicated. It's called her Psychic Spear, or her E, and basically it pulls these crystals out of the enemy called sentience, and then you can shoot the crystals and do damage to the enemy as long as they are within 15 meters. So as you can see, this is sentience, and you can shoot this and it does damage to the enemy that it is tethered to. It will also do a burst of damage when broken. The crystals only last for 5 seconds before disappearing. The maximum distance you can be is 20 meters away. This is really good if you're fighting someone who is low health and they're trying to get away from you, so you pull the crystals out and then you shoot the crystals to confirm the elim. The only way to get out of being tethered by Emma Frost is that you have to move 15 meters away. So for example, I'm going to tether this bot, and then the bot can get 15 meters away and the crystals will disappear and the tether is gone. So if you get tethered, make sure you try to get away as fast as possible. Also, something to note is that the tether can go through walls. Her last ability in human form is to change into diamond form. So diamond form lasts for 8 seconds. It gives her damage reduction. The yellow bar around her health bar indicates that she's CC immune. This means that she can't get pushed by Invisible Woman or pulled in by Bucky. And this is why she is a hybrid tank, because her human form is more for defense by shielding your team, and then her diamond form is her brawling aspect, so she can get up close and personal and be a lot more aggressive. Her primary fire becomes punches, and 4 punches can eliminate a squishy, so the punches do a lot more damage than her beam. And her other abilities in this are a lunge forward and pick up your enemy and you throw them to the ground, but it does turn you around. So make sure to keep that in mind. The way you come in is not the way you end up. And then she also has a kick. The kick kicks enemies about 10 meters away from you, and it only does a little bit of damage, about like 2 notches on the health bar. The way you get real damage with the kick is by kicking the enemy into the wall. So as you can see, kicking the enemy into the wall does about 6 notches off the health bar, so it does like 3 times more damage than just kicking them into nothing. A combo you can do is you can come up to your enemy, punch twice, and then pick them up, and then kick them into the wall. And that will eliminate a squishy, so about 250 HP. Finally, Emma Frost ult is Mind Control. Hit your ult button, and you get this big square, and as long as the enemies are in the square, they will begin walking towards Emma Frost. It does some damage to them as they're walking towards you, but like it's not a lot, and enemies can easily evade the ult by not standing in the square. So for example, that one bot on the right is not affected because he's not within that diamond square area. To do more damage and confirm your eliminations, you can combine Emma Frost ult with something like Scarlet Witch ult or Iron Man ult or Bucky ult, because it's really good at grouping the enemy together so they're in a small area and they can all get hit by the other ults that's being done in combination. A way to secure eliminations without combining another ult is to stand on a bridge next to point, and if there's a abyss next to point, then you can ult and the enemies will walk towards you and will fall into the abyss. So the Mind Link team up has Emma Frost as the anchor. This gives her an additional 100 health, so her health becomes 750. The other two components are Magneto and Psylocke. You can have both of them or only one of them, but they will be able to create mental projections, which are duplicate illusions of themselves. So this is really similar to Loki clones. There will be multiple Psylocks, multiple Magnetos, and all of them will be able to do the abilities that these characters have and do damage to enemies. But they cannot copy ults.